Hey everyone, this is Brian. Welcome back to the channel. I'm doing a VR for Huck's sports cards. He recently reached 200 subscribers and he was doing a giveaway. And what he wanted us to do was show cards of 5 players that we either watched on TV or saw in person playing the game. And this first person here is not really a card, it's a photo, but I used to really idolize, I guess, in a sense, Ted Simmons as a catcher because I was a catcher through high school and college. But this is a photo I was sent by Reese, Indy Card Ranger. And it's a photo taken back in '79 of Ted Simmons tagging out Ken Griffey Sr. in a game that they had. Joe Morgan there on the right telling Griffey to get down. But I really liked Ted Simmons. He came up with some group of catchers that were probably a lot better noted, like Johnny Bench, Carlton Fisk, some of those, Thurman Munson, whatnot. But I always thought he was a top-notch catcher as well. He had a good batting average. But on the back here, basically, it's like I said, it's a press photo, staff photo, I guess, April 29th, 1979, and there's a little writing here telling kind of what the photo depicts. Dave Concepcion had hit a double, and Griffey tried to score, and Simmons applied the tag to throw him out. But I don't know if that qualifies for a card, but if not, I do have a card of Ted's. I PC him quite a bit. Got quite a few of his cards, but this is a actual patch in an auto, 47 of 50. And I really like the color variation here. I've always liked those uniforms, and this is the back of it. Basically, I got this as a care package as well from one of the YouTubers. And this next card here is on the back here is what it's the person that I most remember, and that was J.R. Richards. I got to see him pitch quite a bit because he played for the Astros, and the Astros spring training camp was right here in Florida, about 10 miles from my house in Cocoa back in the 70s. And he was one of the pitchers on that staff. And this basically is a depiction of his first game as a professional pitcher. It was against the Giants, and he was the first one since Carl Spooner of the Dodgers in 1954 to have the most strikeouts in his first major league game. He struck out 15 batters. This was in a doubleheader game that they had. And to watch J.R. Richards back then was phenomenal. The guy was probably 6'5", 6'7", just a tall, lanky guy, but man, he could throw it. And it's sad his career was ended so short because of the stroke that he had. But this is, I believe, his last card. 1982 tops. But some of the stats you can see on the back here. He had 1,493 strikeouts, almost 1,500 already, and stretching over a 10-year period. Some thought he could have been, even better than Nolan Ryan. I mean, his win-loss record 107 and 71. I mean, he was quite intimidating on the mound, and it was neat to watch him. So another player I got to see also in person was Ozzie Smith, and used to go over to the spring training games in St. Petersburg for the Cardinals. My wife and I would go, and I got to see him back in the early 80s play, shortstop obviously, and I just thought this was a pretty good picture, kind of depicting his style. He just did it all defensively, and this is kind of a rundown of his career back here with the Cardinals and the Padres. And this next player here, Roberto Clemente. This is a Deco Edge card, and I believe it's a 69. I'm not sure the exact date, but I never got to watch him in person, but on TV, obviously I watched, and really enjoyed watching Roberto. Again, another player whose career was cut short by tragic circumstances, but I just like this picture out of my, I have a to Z PC where I collect quite a few folks, but this is one that I just liked a lot. I liked the picture and the pose, and got to watch him a lot. Enjoyed him, the way he made the game look so easy. And so for modern day, the guy I'm watching now I like a lot is Paul Goldschmidt, Goldie as they call him. He recently reached that 300 plus home run total, and to me he's having a good year. He may have an MVP year, but I probably got a couple hundred cards of his as well. He's a big guy that I PC a lot of, but I just like the way he carries himself on and off the field. And speaking of the Clemente here, Goldschmidt has been nominated this year for the Clemente Award, which basically is for the outstanding athlete who does a lot in their community. He has more going than just wearing that baseball uniform. He does a lot outside of the community, and this is the back of that card as well. But I thought this was a pretty cool card. Kind of represents his stance and everything. But anyways, if you get a chance, check out Huck's Sports Cards. Like I said, he's hit the 200 plateau, and just has a contest going on there. But I appreciate y'all watching, and like I always say, collect like you're a kid.